Welcome everyone to my first live stream analyzing some matches. So some of you might have seen some of the videos I've put up in the past for some players, trying to help them get some ideas of where their game's going wrong and how they can improve how they're playing. So in the meantime, I've had a few other people send in some videos, and what I wanted to do on the stream tonight was go through analyzing some of these matches so you guys get to know how I'm thinking about the matches or the kinds of things I'm looking out for as they're happening. And as for now, you might not be able to see my cursor, but I've just got the video in front of me, and to the right side I've got a little notepad. So generally what I'll do when I'm analyzing the matches is I'll have a notepad up and write down some general thoughts about the match, so maybe some preconceived ideas about what I think should happen, and then I might go through step by step and see, for example, maybe like the spacing someone's using. So why don't I write down just quickly some important concepts to remember. So we want to focus on things like spacing, punishes. What else have we got? Help me out here, Aaron. By the way, I've got Aaron with me to help
patterns,
out
I
with this one.
suppose.
Sorry?
Patterns, patterns, like pattern recognition.
Yeah, patterns. That's a big one. Pattern slash reads.
Player type, but then like I don't know, I don't know, but they kind of falls into patterns, I suppose.
Yeah,
Like get the player archetype down when you're playing them.
Let's just leave it at these three for now. So these are going to be three things that we talk about, and I've definitely looked at this match and seen some of this that I want to discuss. And then along with that, I'll just have some other general notes about the match. So for example, before even watching the match, things I need to keep in note. So we're analyzing on from the point of view of Sub-Zero in this sense. So SweetChilliilly, however you say that, has sent in the video. Anyone
SweetChilliilly, well, got that.
to analyze. So something I'd think about before going into the match is have an idea of how I think this match should play out, or what I want to do, what I want to achieve in this match. So a couple of things to keep note of are Scorpion's teleport, i.e. don't throw ice balls.
Or clone. You can't clone this matchup either.
Yep. Okay, I gotta be careful. Ice balls or clones, willy-nilly. Like all Grandmaster matchups, push to the corner, but you're gonna have to be wary of Telly once again. Telly's gonna come.
Not just that, like jump back 3. With jump back 3 leads to big damage into Scorpion in the corner.
Yeah. For jump back 3. Very normal.
But yeah, Scorpion's like one of the only characters who escapes the corner pretty easily. If he hard reads one of your options, he punishes it hard every time.
Yeah, that's right. So what would you think, Aaron, going into this match? How would you approach it? What would you be trying to do?
Dude, but play defensive, man. See what type of Scorpion player this is. Like, on top of the fact that they're playing Inferno, you probably expect some crazy Vortex style play, or like attempted Vortex style.
Yep.
So just play defensive first up. Try to establish the archetype from the start.
Yep. Alright, so
play safe.
Yeah, so with that in mind, I think that's a good approach for any matchup to start with, especially a sub, really, or as anyone. But spend the start of the match trying to get a feel for what the other player is going to do. Don't just rush in being crazy and do what you think will work. Just wait and see how they play. Because if, for example, you get into this match against a Scorpion and they're heavy teleporters and you could be punishing for it every time, then that's good knowledge to have. So we'll start the video and we'll go through and make some observations. So I won't be because we've got a lot of footage here, so I'm not going to be as heavily analytical as I normally would be, breaking down a lot of the different exchanges, but we'll go through and get a general feel for what's going on and what we're seeing. Whoa, did you just press play at the same time?
Did I? No, I don't think so.
Maybe I clicked it twice. Whoa.
What's happening?
It is just not behaving at all.
Let me press play. Oh, it's playing now, right? It's playing?
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, there we go. There's an ice ball. Oh, alright.
Wow, okay, see, well, from that, right, like, that was a random teleport, that wasn't a react. Yeah. So you want to play safe in this way. Let him hang himself.
Yeah, so let's...
Like that, straight away.
I can't pause for some reason. Can you pause, Aaron? Pause it for me. Alright.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay. So a few things happened back there. So at pretty much the start of the round, we saw SweetChilliilly throw out a random ice ball. It didn't get punished, but straight after the Scorpion tried to teleport. So he tried to reacted too slow. But Chili got hit by the second hit of the EX teleport. So that's just a matter of making sure you're holding onto block and you know the animation of the EX teleport. Because that's not a place that you should be getting damaged. And then straight after that, he threw out another teleport, which was blocked and I believe not punished. So that's already very useful information that this guy is heavy on the teleports. So what you could be doing, what you could be thinking about is sitting at that kind of max range where he thinks you want to throw an ice ball and using another button to, you know, do an animation to make sub look like he's moving to try and bait.
Yeah.
the
Stand switch.
teleport.
Stand switch.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
not, the button's not as useless as you think. Quarter circle forward stand switch is real.
Quarter circle forward stand switch?
Yeah, man. Like,
Oh, 'cause you have the little
when
wiggle
they see
thing.
the crouch animation, it looks like
Yeah.
you're buffering it, and then you see the thing
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, when you see someone's heavy on teleports, try to bait that because it's an easy punish. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to get you to keep pausing and
Yeah, sure. Just
I
let me
don't
know
know
when.
I don't know what's going on. So yeah, let's keep watching.
As they're playing. There we go. Like, wow, commit straight to it. Yeah, like, right off the bat, you know he's a crazy player.
Alright,
Like
so
that, wake up teleporting in.
that was a punish, that's good. So it's up the clone. Now needs to be careful. This is where you want to pay attention to what the other person's doing on wake up.
Oh, spacing's a bit off. He's back to way outside.
Now,
I don't know, using some combo.
let's just
Tag down.
one sec. I just
Yeah, pause it.
want to turn the volume down a bit because I don't think your voice is that loud on top of everything else, Aaron.
Alright.
Alright, so let's get back to it.
Alright.
So were there any other comments on that little segment that you wanted to
Yeah, he needs to be more patient and with his corner setups. As in, like, yeah, he didn't get punished for it, but he whiffed the back two. Then after he went for another back two anyways, but he needs to learn the spacing on his corner setups. And at the same time, you already know that this guy's kind of crazy with the EX teleport. He didn't get punished for it now, but you should expect a random EX teleport to escape the corner.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do to jump out now. So he might jump, he might use the interactable, he might EX teleport or just teleport. Because they're the things you got to think about.
Yep.
Alright.
Press play?
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Oh,
Alright, so it was a good read on the interactable.
Sounds
now
great.
there's a lot of
Like that random
hesitation.
teleport.
Yep, random teleport.
Yeah,
no
this
punish.
guy's just crazy. He just plays man.
Whoa, okay, no combo. The overhead, alright. So here's something that we do need to talk about. And we're going to see it here in just a sec.
There we go.
Alright, so pause for me, Aaron.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so I am actually going to quickly go to training mode to show something off. I just need to set up the training mode real quick. But something that I learnt today after watching this and looking into it is that, unless I'm sorely mistaken, the minion that he uses at the end of his combo for a reset is actually only +4 on hit.
What, really?
Apparently. I'm going to check this out now. Unless I read the frame data incredibly wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's like plus 1,000,000 or something.
Alright, let's have a look. I'm sure I read it was +4, but there's something else I wanted to show anyway. And that's post minion. Say he does have a lot of hit advantage, which I'll find out in just a second. So let's go over and switch to game view. So let's quickly have a look at the frame data. So AI options, record AI, blah blah blah, move list. Special moves, we've got, where are we? Minion grab, which one is it? Minion charge?
One comes from behind.
Yeah, it must be, yeah,
Yeah,
minion
charge.
It's apparently +4. Alright,
But
so,
okay, the jump test it,
yeah, I'm gonna. So let's go back, let's make sure this is right. So we're gonna have the minion hit. I'm gonna hold up with the Scorpion and we're gonna have a look at the frames. Oh shit, wrong one, sorry. Oh god, I don't know the buttons clearly. Let's just check my move list once more. Alright, so there we go. Oh god, that definitely doesn't feel like anything more than +4. Whoops.
Really? Okay, that's the biggest gimmick.
Alright, let's have a look. So say that is +4.
Yeah.
Then what I should be able to do, so record off,
That
move
one.
list. Yep, okay. So blah blah blah. So we're gonna do the minion into the low option, right?
Yep.
What's Scorpion's armor again?
Back forward 4.
Okay, I definitely can't armor. So that's not an option.
What? You can't armor, really?
Okay, maybe it's a bit more than +4. Yeah, I can't armor.
Wait, back forward 4 with mid? You EX'd it, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely EXing it.
And that's breaking the armor.
What? No, like the armor's not even coming out, so the hit advantage must be bigger than what I thought it was.
Wait, when you jump tested it, it looks like +4 though.
Yeah, it looks like
That doesn't make sense. No way, no way, no way. You know what? They don't even armor. Just mash down one. Mash down one.
Alright. Oh, sorry, I see what you're saying. Wait, what do you want me to do exactly?
After the minion hits from behind, mash down one. Because on paper, he's doing back 3, right? You're doing back 3 minion, right? After that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing
back
after
3,
minion hit minion low call, I'm guessing.
yeah, that's what the combo is. So back 3 is 7 frames.
Yeah, so your down one should be able to beat it out still.
What? +4 and then 7 frames. That's 3-frame gap. What are you talking about?
Wait, I meant back 3 now. What?
Oh,
we can
back 3 is 11 frames.
Yeah, so on paper you should be able to win with that one.
Why isn't your down one 8 frames?
You're down one 6.
6 subs.
Actually, wait, I was doing sub, right, my bad.
Yeah, we're learning the sub matchup, man.
Alright, okay, my bad. Yeah, EX slide should definitely work, man.
But it's not.
Dude, I get mashed quarter circle back 1 and mid bend that.
1, you mean 2?
One,
Or is
one.
1 the burst? Oh, okay.
One's burst.
Alright, so. No way.
What?
Maybe you should test alongside me, man.
Oh god, let me open my. Let me turn my PS4 on. God damn.
Alright, so anyway, the other thing that I did want to communicate. So say the armor's not an option, that's fine. Tick that off. But what we do need to recognize is that he's got an overhead and a low option. The only 2 combo starters are very different.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna turn my PS4 on.
Yeah, no worries. The low starter and the overhead starter are very different in the amount of frames they take to come out. So you can basically block in such a way to make sure you always block the low and the overhead, because the overhead's so much lower. So if we, for example, do this, so I'll do my minion into low again. So I get hit by that, I block low, and now again I can't do the scenario so it's changing up between low and overhead, but that's fine. So now let's do the minion, board 4. You can see that's much slower, right? So I get hit by that, I block low. Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Why isn't he doing that? Yeah,
Right.
so I get hit by the minion, I block low, and then I let go of down. So I get hit, low block. Ugh, okay, maybe it's a bit tight. But I block low.
You're trying to fuzzy the mix up also?
Yeah, I mean it's a fairly big gap
You
between
can
the
rack
two.
the overhead, man. Like the low. How fast is backstreet for Scorpion?
11 frames.
11, right?
You can't react to that. But you can,
Yeah, but yeah, you can rack the overhead for sure. Overhead's like 25.
but you don't need to rack, which is the thing. You can just do the fuzzy.
All right. Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
not too bad.
Okay, seriously, you can react to it though, because of how slow that overhead is. 25, might as well.
Alright, so that was basically the option that I wanted to communicate. Wasn't super neat and tidy, but that's fine. So, are you right to jump back into watching the vid, Aaron? Or,
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, ready?
one sec. For some reason my streams are going funky again. When I'm doing window capture and for some reason occasionally it just drops out.
Alright. We
There
good?
we go. Yep, we're good.
Alright, let's go now.
So,
Alright, guess for mix up. It's a vortex again, which isn't actually a vortex. Yeah, it's kind of like off online. It is harder to react to, so you sort of
yeah,
have to
definitely.
guess. But again, like both options are full combo punishable. So even if you play the 50-50 game, actually Grandmaster will definitely be out damaged.
Yeah, so there's a lot of hesitation going on.
So it looks like he knows the mix-ups. He knows the corner mix-ups, but he doesn't know the space. And he's really uncomfortable. Like he's trying to play his game without actually looking at what the other guys do.
Yeah, that's right. So you gotta pay a bit more attention to, yeah, so there, teleport
Pick
to
up
get
on
out.
like Yeah, it's fun to do mix-ups and stuff, but
I haven't seen one throw either.
yeah, nothing's been blocked on it. Nice, punish that.
No,
They need
Ooh.
some more punish. Yeah.
that worked out. It doesn't know the combo for the different gravities.
Nah, this is a different situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just kind of crazy player, right? They need to be more conscious of each other. Like, each guy is trying to do the mix-ups.
Yeah.
Like, they're ultimately, like, Scorpion looks like he's pretty good combos, like, pretty optimal combos. But, yeah, what's the name of it? SweetChilliilly or
Yep.
SweetChilliilly, yeah, whatever. Yeah, SweetChilliilly, yeah. You need to optimize your combos and be ready for those random situations in which you don't have your standard starter. So, like, I'm pretty sure he's drilled back 1-2-3s into the corner setups. But as soon as he hit, like, a random air clear in the corner, it seemed like he sort of panicked instead.
Yeah.
There's
But
a spacing right now. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, at least for now, making sure that you're punishing correctly. The punishes on the teleport is an easy place to start at the very least. Making sure
Yeah,
you're
you have a
consistently
really big window
punishing
for that.
and pushing him into the corner. So that's a good place to start by now, for now at least. So far we've established that teleports should be punished, that this guy teleports a lot.
Yeah, like that, off the bat. No!
And
Like I see,
was-
that was just him holding it down and accidentally getting back.
Yeah.
Back one.
Yeah.
See a lot of jumps. He needs to
yeah.
play more ground game.
Yeah, you can't typically compete with Scorpion in the X as jump through.
Yeah.
So you want to approach on the
To
ground.
beat this guy, he honestly just has to block right now. It's block and punish, that's it. It's block and punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's crazy, he doesn't care. Throw him in the corner? Good. That's
Yeah.
fine. Play safe, let's block.
Well, yeah, you don't need to go in at this point.
Oh, yes. So they're gonna have to play the mix-up game after this.
So let's see what he does this time.
I reckon he's gonna go over. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So remember that you
Alright,
have.
gonna go for the mix. Hey, what? What's that going? Oh. Hey, okay, that was nice.
The other thing as well, like
Punish
after
that.
the minion, after the minion, you typically have to consider throw as well. But this guy hasn't thrown at all, so you've only got to worry about the low and the overhead.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of throws. A lot of jumps.
Yeah.
Wow. Classic down 3, back 3. Yeah, he needs to be more conscious of counter poking as well. He's getting hit by a poke and trying to press buttons, so.
Yeah, that takes time though, man.
Yeah.
Hey, good block.
Nice
good
punish that. Good, there we go.
Alright, that's good.
Nice block.
Yep.
Punish that. Oh. Yeah, so he needs to work on his punishes for sure.
Absolutely, because this match could be over quite quickly if he just basically sits still for 2 seconds and waits for the Scorpion.
Because if you start blocking, the flow of the match will be like this. You'll block a teleport, you block an teleport and punish it, and then the guys will become weary of this. He'll try to jump at you or run at you.
Yep.
So, nice, that's good reaction. Down, watch him wake up. Hey, the guy's getting anti wake up. Like, he plays really risky. Nice, good punch. Good. Yeah, you can potentially kill. His arm breaks that up as well.
Nice.
Slow, nice.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, so he needs to optimize the clone self slightly. Like, he knows the setup, but the timing exactly.
but also be conscious of the wake up, because I'm pretty sure this guy's woken up 90% of the time. And he could be low blocking just to cover the slide option and will also block the telly.
Like, worst case scenario, you let him jump up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice, here we go. Oh, that was game.
Oh.
Oh, good. Nice, here we go. Oh, wow, darling.
Oh,
Oh, no.
again.
Try to go for damage. I like that, but yeah, again, it's just experience, like being used to the different situations.
Oops. Letting the wake out. So yeah, at this point, if these are the kinds of people you're playing mostly, definitely
Win by blocking.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right. And if they're not throwing, then you've got even less of a problem by just sitting there and blocking, really.
Yeah. Like, even though he is technically playing a 50-50 game with back 3 and forward 4, if you're not used to reacting to that, jump into training mode and block and practice blocking forward 4 in reaction. It's very doable.
Yep.
Like, I remember the first YSB. Rami legit lost. Oh, nice block. Here we go. Punish that. Oh, it needs to optimize the punishes. And he shouldn't be floating in this game because you know this guy likes the random teleport. So it's not worth the risk. Wow, that's new. Reset. What? What? Oh. Wow. I don't know what's going on.
You keep talking, Aaron. I'm just testing something out real quick.
Hey, first throw of the game. Okay, that was last. Back. There we go, good. He's adjusting my blocking, which is good. But you gotta be ready now. Once you start blocking it, he's gonna have to try to play more aggressive, which is like jump in and run and stuff. So you have to be ready to anti like that. So he's jumping over. It's hard to anti from that.
So something I just quickly tested while Aaron was talking there. If you sit and wait as against Scorpion Inferno, and he drops any minion, literally any minion, reversal slide punishes it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So as long as you're in range for the slide, if you sit there, I mean you should be able to react to the overhead option. So low block and then react to the overhead. Just block and input the slide and you'll get a reversal and you'll be able to punish him. It might not be for heaps, but you're consistently punishing him, you know, from max slide range potentially every time. So just something else to consider.
Yeah. One other thing that that SweetChilliilly needs to work on, SweetChilliilly, whatever. Because he's blocking the back three at times, but it's eating the low minion after.
Yeah.
So once you commit to your guess, don't change your mind halfway through it.
No.
Like even if you're playing the guessing game, don't second guess yourself. Commit to your read. If it's wrong, whatever. Otherwise, commit to it. Like, the worst that happens is when you start second guessing.
Yeah, and I mean, just watching then, I think that's the first throw I've seen Chilli do.
Nah,
and
second throw.
Second throw. I'm sure he could get away with a lot more if he used it, because a lot of players have a very hard time taking throws.
Inferno doesn't seem to do that much damage either. Like compared to.
No, exactly. Compared to like your hellfire.
You can play like
even ninjutsu now, right? Yeah.
Ninjutsu hurt. Ninjutsu does like 36, 37. It's middless as well. It needs to. If he's not confident with the optimal combo, just keep it simple.
Yeah. So the
I'm thinking a lot of like first hit breakers. Again. Oh.
So one of the key things as well is if there's situations in this match, like I just did with the minions, if you see something that you block and you try to punish it but you miss the punish, go to training mode and set up that situation and check if you can punish and what your best punishes are. Like, even down 3, depending... Let me check the frame data on down 3.
I'm pretty sure it's safe, I'm guessing like next 7.
Oh, down 3. Down 1 probably isn't. Down 3 is usually safe, eh? Yeah, next 4. But yeah, even some crap like that, you'll be able to find that you can punish it.
Yeah, but for this match in particular, yeah, the win, you just have to block. Yes, you're gonna have to guess, but I think Sub can outdamage Scorpion in the corner anyways. But again, that comes back to optimizing your combos.
Yep.
Which is something you can learn easily, like jump on YouTube, pretty sure you can find out on the first thing, or jump on Test Your Might, there's a whole bunch of threads for combos. But yeah, in particular for this one match. Like from the start, I said he was gonna be crazy just because he's an Inferno player. What
yeah, exactly. The other thing is, like, once you start punishing the teleports and stuff, he starts to become a bit more timid. He's getting away with what he's doing because he's like, oh, it's working. I have no reason to change, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. Whereas Chilli is kind of just.
He's playing scared.
Chilli is a bit in between. It's like Chilli's kind of going for some stuff, but also too timid to really just go balls to the wall, I think.
Yeah.
So you should just sit back, as you said, play a bit more patient. Like that should have been.
I've seen so many random teleports, and most of them are hitting. Oh, you have to out-optimize the punish. You have to hit that punish. There we go. Come on, here we go. Oh, he's panicking. Yeah. He's panicking.
All right. You ever seen those?
Get the corner back. Keep the combo simple. Keep the combo simple. Just go 4-4-2. Alright, that's good.
You can probably
get the corner up.
You can probably even use the audio cues. If you hear a rise, you should have time to block.
Yeah.
Block low.
Oh, nice throw break. Not sure if it was intentional or not, but still. So yeah, Scorpion's adjusting by adding throws. Okay, he's jumping every time. You notice every time he's at sweep range, he's always jumping. Even though Sub doesn't have the best down to Grandmaster, it very much works. But even stand 1 works for max range. Like stand 1 beats jump range.
Hey, there you go.
Over in the corner. Nice.
Back in the corner, that's good.
Jump. He's working up jump every time. Well, not every time, but he's jumping a lot from that range. Punish that. Good. You can see he's doing better by just blocking. Nice. Good. He won this entire round. Good.
exactly. Like all this damage is coming from that back 1-2
No,
punish and teleport.
yeah.
Like,
Yes,
you're like,
and yeah.
you're also learning at this point against what we said, where you'll get him scared to teleport. This guy's stubborn. He doesn't want to stop teleporting. So just take.
He's not teleporting now, but now he's jumping instead, which means you have to stop him from jumping now.
You know, one of the other things that you could probably do that would catch a player like this guy out is forward 4-2 into EX clone into another forward 4-2.
Yeah.
Because the you have quite a bit of block advantage off that clone cancel, so they don't have time to hit a button.
Forward block, X1, not forward block 2.
Oh,
Forward block 2 is really safe.
Oh, okay, so forward 4 EX clone. Well, there
Yeah,
you go.
forward 4 X1's it's a block stream.
So forward 4 EX clone, forward 4-2.
Yeah, on defense, yeah.
Do
He
that.
needs to... Yeah, sorry.
I was just gonna say do that and see what happens. Oh, there's the throw.
Yeah.
Alright, so moral of the story there is
Practice Scorpion defense.
more.
It's always saying crouch and react to the overhead. And when you're versing someone who you know is kind of crazy like this, block.
Alright. So now we're going to be doing versus Johnny. And as I said, I would usually be a bit more detailed with the notes, but considering how much we have for this one person, then we're just going to be a bit more vague. But I think when we get to Jordan's, depending on what happens, I might sit down and I'll go through the way that I broke down another match. Because tomorrow night, ideally I'll be having Harold on. What's his handle? What's Harold from Melbourne?
Hazel, I think.
Hazel or something? Yeah.
Something like that.
Can you just pause it for a sec?
Yeah, sure. When we start it? Restart
Yeah,
it?
restart it. So I'll have Harold on, and I've gone through one of his matches and taken all his really detailed notes, and I'm going to go through it step by step with him on Skype. And actually, Aaron, just press play until you get to the fight screen, and we'll stop it there. I'll have Harold on, and we'll talk through what his intentions are and what his goals were for the match that he fought, what he's thinking about with the matchup, where he thinks he went wrong, and then I'll compare with the notes. Like, I literally have notes on pretty much every exchange. So yeah, it's a good thing to do, but don't all have time for that for these types of matches.
Oh, pause.
Pause.
Alright.
Alright, so what do we think is the goal with this matchup? Probably the same as all the Grandmasters, right? Push him to the corner, because what's
but
Johnny's get
in
out of
this
the corner
match-
options?
like, nothing.
Nothing.
You can armor
exactly.
break all this stuff. Maybe not flip kick.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure like max range downfall will break. If it tries the EX nut punch, he'll go into the clone.
Yep.
Or the downfall will break the armor, then it'll go into the clone. So it's death in the corner basically.
Yep.
If A-list does get on him, he's gonna have issues because you have to rely on EX slide to escape pressure.
Yep. So in terms
yeah.
of the neutral, my impression would be that against A-list that it would be that clone is fairly useful in the neutral for slowing the pace down, right?
This could, like, you can clone pretty much unimpeded. All
Yeah.
Johnny can do is EX shadow kick and reaction. That pushes you closer to the corner, which sucks, but that's not that bad.
Neutral to control pace, because you don't have the fear of the teleport anymore, so you can throw it out a bit more.
Yeah.
You probably could get away with full screen ice ball if you want to build meter or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you still need to be very careful with it, obviously, because of EX shadow kick. I mean, it's meter for what, like 12% or something. It's not. It's not
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
biggest
Like,
deal.
you're happy to take away the bar for that, I reckon.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you can knock down, knocks you full screen, who cares? Unless you're in the corner, it doesn't hurt.
It's better him spending it on that than extending
Yeah,
his
knock punch.
combo to get 35 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So clone's going to be a bit more useful in neutral in this matchup. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to play a bit more patiently and just try to work them towards the corner. You probably won't need to strictly push outside the front of the clone
Yeah.
that much. Because like one thing I see a lot of Grandmaster players do against certain characters, which I don't understand, is just get over it and shatter it at really odd ranges. When it's
Yeah.
like the shatter's not really achieving anything except for maybe catching a run in, which I don't know.
In this match, yeah, you're pretty much free to clone. Like, you can clone toss, I guess, like to build bar from full screen because you're forcing the block as well.
Yeah.
But Johnny can potentially punish it by doing run and downfall. But the thing is, you're forcing him to run, and then A-list once he uses the run, he doesn't get his links anymore because he spent the run and he can't cancel properly.
Yeah. So it's also good to be aware of Johnny's down 4 range. 'cause that's a good normal of his that most
Actually, no,
Johnny...
in this match, you don't really care about downfall.
Really? Oh, because of the
Sub
clone, I
downfall
guess.
outclasses it completely. Matches the range and downfall's like his downfall's like 2 frames, 3 frames faster. Maybe even
Yeah.
4 frames.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
But
only need to worry about
it's still...
4-3, but
Oh yeah, 4-3-3. True.
yeah, but clone like the Johnny should be scared of 4-3 because of clone. So
Yeah.
if the sub plays in this match properly, just safe mind clone build bar. Johnny legit can't do anything. He can't jump. He's got one of the worst jumps in the game. All Johnny can hope to do is EX Shadow Kick and try to play pressure off the air. But again, EX Shadow Kick knocks full screen, so he spends most of his stamina running in. So by the time he does get in, he can't play his pressure game.
What's your opinion, depending on the screen position of EX clone as a wake up
EX clone's a wake up.
in
Yeah,
this
do it. Why
match?
not? I don't see Johnny punishing it ever.
Yeah, exactly.
To punish it, he has to like EX Shadow Kick, but you trade a bar for bar.
Mm.
I don't think he can jump it. It's a jump in the fucking ass.
Yep. Okay, so all things to be aware of. So let's press play and have a look at what happens. So he starts off with a clone, as we can see. So
Yeah.
that's a good start. That's kind of in line with what
Yeah.
we said.
Actually, I reckon for this one match, you can start with downfall.
Yeah. But you need to.
Like,
That's the thing. That's another thing I should have emphasized, because it's something that I emphasized in the other videos. Thinking about what each character's options are at the start of a match, and trying to decide. And this is something you pick up when you play against players a lot. But figuring out what their best options are. So, for example, I can imagine, and this might be why the EX clones come out. Some Johnny players will be super greedy and try to start off with a 4-3,
yeah,
for
true.
example, to try and get in, or a down 4. They're probably like two of the more likely options. And sub, obviously, common start off with a down 4 as well. So, how far is 4-3 range? It's probably like...
Just outside start.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably just around start, so you can probably walk back a bit to avoid that, right?
No, but downfall basic lane.
Really?
Yeah, like in this matchup, Johnny can't do anything about downfall and start except for backdash, jump, or armor.
Okay, so
And armor has to be X nut punch.
downfall is a good option for sub, but you also need to be wary if they're reading your downfall.
Yeah, that's it. They have to hard read your downfall.
Because then he can oh, you said you can't walk back from downfall, hey?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Well, that's something to keep in mind. Because then at the same time, if they block your downfall, they get a free 4-3 and they're in your face. So
Yeah, true. I was about to say that your grandmaster just downfall clone.
Fair enough. All right. Let's press play and watch this. So clone sitting behind the clone. Oh, jumping in. See, I don't see the need to... It worked, but...
What? No, don't call yourself. This is the worst thing that happened now.
Okay, stop for a sec.
Fuck. Oh, there it is. Goddamn. I can't pause from the screen.
So, just back there, I'm going to switch to game view again, just to demonstrate. So, what we saw just there that I wanted to point out was not hit confirming the string into the ice ball. So, let me just put my AI to block always, that's fine. So, is it 1, 2, 3? Yeah. So, the string that Chilli used was 1, 2, 3 into ice ball. So, you can see that after the 1, 2 hit, you have plenty of time to see if that was blocked or hit. But what Chilli's done is he hasn't waited to react to see if it was blocked or hit and went straight into the ice ball. So you need to, if you're using these longer strings, and that's what's good about some of these longer strings like back 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, you have plenty of time to see, did the person get hit or did they block? So if you see after the stand 2 that it was blocked, or sorry, the 1, 2 that it was blocked, then just go to your 1, 2, 3, maybe even do like your 1, 2, 3 clone, for example. Switch up what you're going to do, because if you commit to the 1, 2, 3 ice ball, then you could potentially get punished. I don't think in this case it was punished, but it's something that you definitely need to be careful of. So if you can hit confirm, definitely you've got to work on that, because that's going to save your ass a lot. Alright, I'm ready again, Aaron.
It starts with downfall. It needs to block down. Okay, pressing buttons after downfall. It needs. Oh, okay. Johnny's playing the basic downfall 4-2 mix-ups. There's nothing crazy about it.
So remember that after a downfall.
Oi, nice jump.
Yeah, sets up the corner.
Actually, yeah, Johnny can't do shit about that. So I guess Johnny's free in the corner. He has to commit the bar to get out.
Yeah. So this is a good approach.
Yeah.
Maybe not ice ball from that range, but still worked out.
What? Drop combos, I guess it's working it.
So remember that if Johnny hits you with a down 4, you got to block. You can't hit a button. He's got enough hit advantage to basically do what he wants, so just respect it.
Plus 23 or something. It's ridiculous. Oh,
Right, so this
okay.
is... Oh,
That was good because he got under the force ball, but you don't need to commit like that. You can react to that force ball easily. Yeah, slide under it. If you're making hardcore reads like that, just use ice ball. You'd rather get the trade or jump even. Oh, this guy's got good execution.
so just... Sorry, pause for 1 sec so we don't get too far away. One other thing that happened there, after the knockdown, Chilly looked like he wanted to down 4 into the clone. But he whiffed the down 4 and Johnny jumped out because he wasn't waiting for the delay get up. So making sure you're looking for all the different wake up options to adjust your timing accordingly. It can be hard. It definitely takes a bit of time. But in that case, for example, after the knockdown, I think it was after a slide, so you didn't even need to do the down 4 into the ice clone. You could have just straight up thrown the clone out. So up until now, that was all good. You kept Johnny in the corner. You did the damage that you needed to do, but now he's out. Now you're back in neutral, and it's a little bit more hairy. Alright, so that's basically all I want to say.
That's playing. There we go.
Here's the clone.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
just missed the combo.
Oh,
Combo
jumping.
stuff's like...
That's just stuff you can work on training mode.
Exactly, like that's the easiest stuff to figure out.
Nice.
So you can see
Yeah.
Johnny's super keen. Oh, Jesus.
Oh god, that's good.
No.
Good now.
Oh no, this could be
One
it.
mistake. Yeah, one mistake. Like, I guess he went for the slide to chip him out, but just meaty down 4. Meaty down 4 slide. If they wake up with standing time, you hit them.
Oh no, not like that. That hurts.
Oh god, that was from set to give him that set point to give him not partying.
It's something I've noticed watching a few people's videos, to be honest. Like, just holding out the lead can be hard for some players.
Play patient, but you don't need to go in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because what we've seen so far is that Johnny runs into a lot of these clones. So instead of just
Play
jumping in,
Yeah.
you can be a bit more patient.
He's good execution. I have a feeling this is like Revenant JC, like one of the PSN players. He's always gonna follow Johnny. Oh, he drops the combo. Yeah, he's not sure of the Johnny pressure. Like once Johnny gets in range, it's kind of lights out.
Yeah.
So he needs to play more patient by clone. Just play clone and then like switch tempos up and stuff. But play clone, build bar, and then every now and then run in. Don't run in every time. Like even run in backdash if you or run in stop to try bait stuff. If you want to run in front of it, don't just run it because you're playing at the Johnny's game. Like be happy to build bar by and clone.
Yeah, you've got absolutely no reason to come out. Especially once you have the life lead.
Yeah,
It's like just
play
play
it,
patient. Ooh, the jumps. That was probably the Grandmaster special. As soon as the clone's on screen, go for a YOLO EX slide.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's Revenant JC. It's one of the better communicators. Yep, definitely Revenant JC. Yeah, he's smart, right?
Yeah, there you go. So you're blocking now.
Downfall back. Once you block
Yeah,
the
I was
downfall, you
gonna
like the downfall.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Make him respect your downfall. Oh, execution.
Start the downfall out fast as Johnny, in my opinion. Don't always go for the mix-up. Use down. Actually, this isn't cryo, so I guess you don't really get mix-ups, but don't use down 3 and down 4 to your primary focus. Down 4 to space and down 3 when you're in that range 0.
Down 3 is actually a very good tool, especially in the corner, as we know.
Floats out, jumps into full combo.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Hit confirm your string. Like, do forward force 50. Yeah. You know, for this match, it's just like playing the matching correctly. Which I guess tails everything else, but yeah.
Good
You
blocks.
don't want defense range at all. And also, like, specific punishes. Not punch, even though it's hard punish, you can always buffer slide to punish it.
You can always what? You can reversal slide it?
Yep, always.
The EX version?
EX version. Like, technically both, but all the normal, like, because he can delay it in this version, it's kind of a mix up whether he does it or not. Like, this Johnny is good, so, like, you shouldn't have any shame mode. Oh my god, here we go. Okay.
Oh, never mind. Oh.
4-3. Actually, 4-3 is a good string.
Oh,
Line frame
no.
mid. It needs to, like, yeah. The only way of getting back into this game.
No! Oh, you didn't need to slide. Why did you slide?
The mistake there was you got him in the situation that would give you the comeback, then you jumped into the corner. Don't rely on jump so much. Once you get that clone out in the corner, play patient with your mix-ups. Jumping is good now, like, at least your mix-up, right? But in the corner, definitely you don't want to jump. Like, corner is what makes Grandmaster. If you're giving him the corner like that, you might as well play Cryomancer.
I'm not making too much use of my notepad right now. Ugh.
Yeah. Right now just like matchup mistakes. Playing the wrong spacing, like playing the wrong ranges.
See ya.
Everything be a joke.
Yeah, it does.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, let's see how it starts. Downfall? Downfall?
Yeah, there we go.
Good. That's fine, he goes.
Oh,
Make sure, he's not tech roll. After each attack, make sure you tech roll to get up fast. You gave Donnie the dashes to get in. I've got low profile, can't do it against up.
it's hard to know sometimes with
Yeah.
these matches if it's latency or just execution in general.
Yeah, true. Remember than JC, it's doing that. Nice, here we go. Okay, see, I don't agree with always going for back two when you punch land the jump. Mix it up sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with
Or even
Star,
just-
you can't really stagger if you don't have forward one too. Yeah, in Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Even just use snag, like single jabs, forward three, like back one, stuff like that.
Good.
Like stagger back one. Like you don't have the best stagger pressure, but it is there.
Ah, see, that was another missed downfall. And
Yeah.
it just drops because of the lack of corner combo, but that's just all shit that happens, I suppose.
Too many random slides. Nice. Nice drop combo. Oh wow. I thought that was very still high. That's good execution, man. Doing this online.
Wonder if there's beta.
I don't think so.
Oi.
You know, beta, you don't have match replay.
Sorry?
On beta, you don't have match replay.
Oh, right, yeah. Good point. How many more matches are in this one?
I'd frame
I think
Johnny Cage.
another. I'm guessing another 1 or 2 matches max.
Okay. Again, when you've got so many matches against the same player and neither one or the other is forcing the other to think differently about the matchup, there's not heaps more that we can say right now, specifically.
Yeah.
Unless we want to get super, super, super detailed, that could just take a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah. Alright.
But there's very basic things to work on, like
This match is kind of chaotic, like in terms of spacing and stuff. Like, there's no like consistent spacing game. You just get in and the person gets the mix-ups. Like it's like that's the telltale sign of early game, early players. Like everyone wants to play the mix-up game. Now, everyone has these crazy mix-ups, but everyone has issues getting applying the mix-ups properly.
Yeah. So I mean, got the corner, and now you just want to keep him there. Yeah.
Nice, there we go.
Comes drops.
That's a hard combo, man. Yeah. Letting them escape the corner way too easily. Play patient, man. React to what they do. If you drop it, set up going and restart, or just back off a bit. You don't want to play that range well. Once Johnny blocks one of your pokes, and at that range, he's starting his game unless you poked with down 3.
Oh, you had to jump in.
Poke back. There we go. Good. Nice, good mix up. It looks like he was gonna throw the clone for a second. Then he changed to jump.
Oh,
Oh.
tricky.
He's playing. Yeah. Again, patience. Like patience goes a long way in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't always have to go for the shadow for that.
nice. Downfall. Oh, okay. This one.
See, like every time
Keep
Johnny
the
gets
composition.
out, it's the times that Johnny has gotten out of the corner has either been off a combo drop or a whiff down 4 on the wake up. It's
Yeah.
like 90% of what's happening.
That's another thing. You shouldn't meaty downfall and wake up. Meaty down 3. If they block you, you're only -1, which isn't as bad. If you hit it, you get the same hit advantage. And the thing is, down 3 catches jumps a lot better.
And your whiff recovery is good, so if you miss time it, you can typically get another one out.
If you whiff it, like if you whiff it because of that delayed wake up, I still got mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Fatality.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage wins.
So
it's
maybe
like-
maybe we'll stop there because I don't think there's too much more that we can really add at this point. So before we move on to the next ones, Chilli, as we said, there's a few main important things in the Johnny matchup. At least, as we said, make sure you're taking your time a bit more. Be careful of down 4 because a lot of the time you're just eating the downfall constantly. The corner pressure we saw in the first or the second match was quite good. But what happened again was that you're either dropping your combo, which is giving you an opportunity to get out, and as simple as it sounds, dropping your combo is huge and can completely swing the outcome of the match, as we've seen, because you're not only giving up damage, but you're potentially getting punished, and you're also giving up screen positioning, which in a matchup like this is super, super important. So that's the last thing you want to do. So whether this be because it's online or because you're not aware of the different gravities or different situations for the clone combos. All that stuff can be practiced in training mode quite easily. So if you go and test your might, there's a plethora of, these are all the corner combos based on how they get hit, or you can test them out yourself. It's all there. So it's just a matter of putting time into that. Apart from that, making sure that you're punishing stuff like Aaron was saying. Obviously, after a blocked normal nut punch, you can reversal slide, but the risk is there if they burn the meter. But if you wait for the meter burn, you can then reversal slide to punish. Looking for other punishes like that. Hit confirming, the other big thing, making sure you don't commit to things that are unsafe when you can hit confirm it. That does just take practice as well. So if you want to practice that, go into training mode, set it to random block, and then go through like that and just do your string. So for example, say you're trying to practice your back 1-2 punish into ice ball, and you wanted to test if you can hit confirm it. Just set the opponent to random block combo. I think it's random combo block or something like that.
Yeah.
And just do it over and over again, and make sure you're only throwing the ice ball out when it hits. So that's all stuff that's fairly easy to practice.
Nah. Honestly, in this match, the main thing is just patience. Like, you don't want Johnny to get into that range. In saying that, like, it's switch with defensive options, right? Let's say Johnny does get into that range, and from what I saw, his main option to escape was EX slide.
Yep.
Otherwise, he ate the mix-ups. EX slide is good, but I reckon for Johnny in particular, even though he can armor break the what's it called, the EX shatter, he can only do that using 1-2. So that is like kind of hard read, I suppose. So EX shatter is much safer. It's only -10, and unless the Johnny's ready for it, he's gonna miss the punish. And also uses backdash. Again, even though forward 3 does chase it down, subs backdash is still stupid.
Yep.
Like, make use of that backdash. It's one of the best backdashes in the game. Abuse it.
Definitely abuse it. So let's get out of here.